This chapter, chapter 2, is about self-awareness. It's about understanding yourself. Now, many people do not reach their potential simply because they do not understand their strengths. And in particular, very few people are really passionate about what they do. Maybe 1 in 20. And the fact is, we can all get passionate about something. So one of the techniques that I look at is to think of yourself as a business. Now, if a business has a vision, a mission, and a set of goals, it tends to be much more successful than if it's just floating around aimlessly. And human beings are the same. So what we start off with in this chapter is to look at assessing yourself the way we'd assess a business. What are your strengths? What are your areas for development? What are the opportunities that are there? And what are the possible things that might get in the way? And this is a very, very powerful model. Now, human beings all operate on certain laws, and in particular, there are some important words in psychology, and we talk about these. Things like personality, like motivation, like how you think, how you communicate, and the sort of behaviours you display. This all ends up giving you a sound perception of how you come across to others. And this is a world where we have to work with other people. So knowing yourself and knowing how you come across is very, very key. Many of us are conditioned at an early age, particularly by teachers who discipline us in the classroom. And we tend to grow up with ideas that perhaps we're not as good as we would like to be. We perhaps get punished for being creative. Now, the fact is, we can achieve anything we want to achieve if you really want to do it. My own life had a wonderful example of this. When I was a teenager, my goal in life was to become a world-class drummer. And I thought about nothing else. I had trouble doing my schoolwork, but I imagined myself playing at the Albert Hall, I imagined myself on television, and I did it. I spent many hours a day practicing my drums, much to the annoyance of my neighbours. But the combination of the dream, the passion, and the competence and the practice got me to where I wanted to go. I ended up bringing my dream into reality. And that was fabulous. I worked with some world-class stars. Now, the important point was, I was no better than thousands of other drummers in the country or in the world. But I had a dream, and I had that dream very much embedded in my unconscious. And so we will talk a lot about vision, about goals, and fueling your passion, because that's really the key to having success in life.